What up, YouTube? I am back at you with another video, and today I'm going to talk about what is the 2019 Dallas Cowboys narrative. So, alright, let me sit back and talk my shit. And as you know, probably by now, if you're old enough, you'll realize hardly anything is really ever about the actual sport. Everything now is about a narrative, about a story of actually what they're going to sell us. So, really, if you watch football and actually the pre-shows and the damn talking heads during the week, it is rarely about X and O's. Can he get beat on the slant? Any of that. It is about a narrative. And I'm going to discuss really now what is our Cowboys narrative going into the season, and actually things we can do to change that narrative. All right, and one of the first things we could do really to help change the narrative of our season is let's hurry up and get this Dak extension done. As probably by now y'all have seen, the Eagles have signed Carson Wentz to a 4-year extension for $128 million, $107 guaranteed. Should that get high or low? It's really not up to me. Personally, it is higher because of every statistical category since they've been in the league. Dax is higher. His completion percentage is higher, even though you would swear he is the least accurate quarterback in the league. He's won more games. His actually yards per attempt is higher, even though he's Mr. Dink and Dak, as most people would say. I mean, he has taken less sacks, and he's played in more games. He has thrown less interceptions, and also playing in less games. And so, maybe I'm a homer, but I just say, as they always say, the best ability is availability. And do you really want to trust the QB with a bad back and has torn his ACLs a few times? We already know what a bad back QB looks like. So, and to me that changes the narrative, because you have the anti-media who want to say, well, Dallas don't believe in him, so that's why they're not in a rush to pay him. And if you pay him now, that damn shuts that hole down, and that's less something to talk about. But I don't want to stick on that because I can talk probably an hour about that. But another narrative is, can we finally get over the hump? And it's the NFL's 100th season. What actually is better than seeing the world's most expensive team in the damn Super Bowl? Talking about ratings through the roof. And I personally think we can. And if you've seen my video feeling like 1992, you will know where I'm coming from. And actually, from everything I'm seeing from out of OTAs, this team is hungry. They aren't. A lot of the past Cowboys teams, after they had a good season, they've been willing to rest on their laurels. With the Cowboys, we can do it again. And I don't really see that from this team. Anybody could say, well, after going 13-3, they went 9-7. There's a lot of BS that happened that went into that 9-7, personally. And it's nothing I want to talk about again. But I think this team wants it. To me, the only thing that can derail this team is injuries, and that's something we don't know that is going to happen. So, injuries are going to happen regardless. Even the people who don't miss games is going to be hurt by the middle of the season. It is a rough sport. So, to me, you actually just got to hope whoever tears ACL isn't a starter and then more of a role player, but we will see what happens. And I think from the spirit of the team, they actually want to show we are tired of just getting to the divisional round and losing. And because for the last 25 years, we get to the divisional round and lose. And I think this year is a big step, and I think that is one of the narratives. Can we finally get past this divisional round stumping? And eventually, it then has to happen. So then, why not this year? One of the narratives that I hope, to me, even if it happens, I don't think it's going to cloud the team how it did in 2017. That damn whole narrative was about Zeke. And I think if he does get suspended, it won't be as long. And even if it does, by some crazy, who knows, Goodell may suspend his ass for the year. We damn never know with the NFL office. They always like to make an example out of us, and technically, he's a repeat offender. So you never know. But even if a game or two, I think if he misses a game or two, that might be better in the long run because that's less mileage on them, and I think they're more, the offense as a whole is more capable of going on. And if he doesn't, and I looked at the first two games, I think we'll beat the Giants without him because we did it last year. And I talk crap about the Giants, but the Giants have talent because Saquon Barkley's a touchdown waiting to happen. Evan Ingram, Golden Tate, he seems to always kill us. Well, he didn't really with the Eagles, but for the most part, Golden Tate has tore our ass up in the past. Eli too. So they damn got weapons. They damn got one of the players on defense who I wanted in Dexter Lawrence. And if you've seen him in Clemson, he's sort of like Deron Payne and what's his name from the Redskins. He don't move in the run game, so I personally don't think we gonna have as we won't run on them as easy as we did last year. So to me, I think it'll be a more of a hurry up situation. And the second game is the Redskins. The Redskins gonna play us tough in DC. They always do. So I don't care who's the quarterback, Dwayne Haskins or Case Keenum. If we win that game, it's probably going to be by 3 or 7 points, regardless if Zeke plays or not. That is one narrative I don't think really is going to hang on us, and we should know probably by August what is ever going to happen with Zeke. And I think the team will more rally behind it this time, and I think coming back, Zeke will rally even more. But what is another thing, another narrative? I really think this defense is ready to step it up a whole nother level. I think we was number 2 in scoring defense, like number 7 in yards. I think we could be top 3 on both this year. And I think the better the defense is, the better the offense will be. And I seem to think personally that this is one of those years where everybody's ready to prove it. You actually got veteran players on a 1-year deal with Robert Quinn and Randall Cobb. They are trying to prove it this year to show you. And then even our free agents with him, Lyle Collins, even if he doesn't think he's going to be back, he is going to want to prove to the league that, hey, I am trying to be a top paid tackle. Sean Lee, the same thing. Even though I think Sean Lee's willing to stay here for less than he'll go for anywhere else because nobody's going to love him like we will. Tyrone Crawford is probably his last season, and then he's going to want to show on tape, hey, pay me next year. I think Jason Garrett's probably going to, I love Garrett, so I think he's definitely going to want to show because the Jones are basically saying, show us. Yeah, you made the playoffs and won another playoff game. Take us further. Kellen Moore, He's going to want to show, hey, I am better than what Linehan's doing, even though I don't think he's going to change everything too much, but he is going to make it less predictable, which is what I want. And that's like one of the, I mean, to me, like I said, I think from top to bottom, this is the most depth we have had. It is probably the weakest spot on the roster is safety. And I'm good where we are with safety because I think X Woods is going to step up. I would love to sneak Eric Berry in at the end of first round cuts, and then even if we put him on pup and have him ready for the stretch run, we damn need a guy like that because I don't think George Ioka is going to make the roster. And if you're reading what are they saying at OTAs, he's just not catching it. He isn't playing, he is reacting, so he's getting beat. So I don't think he's going to make the roster. I mean, but I think, like I was saying, I think our narrative, the media is going to want to portray us as, well, they aren't better than the Eagles, so I actually think they are going to sink back down into barely fighting for a playoff spot. And I think the team is ready to truly make that next step. Will we beat the Patriots? Probably not. We then probably ain't gonna see one of these runs for a while. I would love it for it to be us, but I actually think we're ready to take that next step. I don't see a team out there that's just better than us talent wise, and I love our coaches. So actually, thanks for sitting with me. Tell me what you think about the video. Like, subscribe. Actually changed my name from Real Talk Vegas Cowboys to just my regular name, Elton Costin. It is much easier to remember, and then hopefully I'm on a chat with DMV tomorrow. But if not, this is the slowest part of the off season, and I try to do something on mini camp next week. And if so, I'll holler at you tomorrow. And damn, thanks for listening to me talk my shit.